Time ago here in New Orleans police released surveillance and body cam videos of a shooting involving one of their officers in the French Quarter.
Now, that shooting happened about a week ago when a man pulled a gun and aimed it right at police. First, we'll tell you that that man who was shot survived, and we should also say that the video released by police might be hard to look at. Let's bring in Mike McDaniel. Mike, police released this video to you, and those officers had to react very quickly.
Yeah, reacting very quickly is almost an understatement here when you really watch how this video plays out. More than a dozen shots fired, and the time of day it happened may have actually saved some lives. This all started after officers responded to reports of a man pointing a gun at people in the French Quarter. A warning, as before we show the video though, viewer discretion is advised because it does show that shootout. Take a look. This is at the intersection of Bourbon and St. Louis streets on the morning of January 25th. Police say that's 21-year-old Austin Bentel in the black shirt acting erratically. As an officer pulls up in a Tahoe, you can see Bentel pull out a gun and point it at the officer, while police say he yelled, "I don't care." That officer and 3 others who are on foot nearby start shooting, firing 15 shots in all. Bentel falls to the ground, shot several times in the chest, face, and extremities. Bentel didn't fire any of those shots because Police Superintendent Shaun Ferguson says the 9mm gun he used didn't have a magazine in it, but 9mm rounds matching that gun were found at the scene. Even after he's on the ground, video shows Bentel still trying to pull the trigger of that gun. Superintendent Shaun Ferguson says his department is grateful no one was killed, especially that officer in the Tahoe.
We are fortunate that there was not a magazine in this firearm. We really don't know, where our officer, if we would even have our officer with us here today. It evolved so rapidly before she can exit her vehicle.
And thankfully, no one was killed. Police say Bentel was working security at a bar on Bourbon Street the night before and had been drinking for hours before all of this happened, but toxicology reports are pending tonight. Bentel is currently in the hospital in stable condition and faces a long list of charges, including aggravated assault and illegal possession of a weapon. Police are still working to determine who that gun belongs to. Ferguson says the officers involved are still shaken up a bit, but reassigned until further notice.
So glad they're okay. All right, thank you, Mike.